Welcome to the New York Outlook for Friday, the 23rd of February 2024. Starting off with the economic calendar, there are no red folder news events, and thus economic events don't impact our trading decisions for today. From a daily perspective, if you recall from the London Outlook, there is a daily bias given that we have three consecutive bullish candles, and thus we're anticipating that today will be a bearish candle, and we're also anticipating that today will put in the weekly wick. So having said all of that, where are we right now? If we look at the 4-hour chart, what we can see is that we're in this bearish market trend. We understand that recently we took out the unconfirmed swing lower high that was here. It was targeted because 4H order flow shifted to demand in control, and then we actually wicked this level and took out the liquidity, and the assumption now is that price has reacted deeply into this proton extreme and will likely proceed to move to the downside, targeting this 4-8 swing low. Based on that assumption, our trading ideas for today is to short only. And having said that, the London session essentially just continued to move to the upside. You can see what's interesting is that we didn't actually take the Asia liquidity to the downside, so that's potential target for later in the day, potentially the New York session. Because of that, I am comfortable keeping this limit order open, and then at least targeting this low, with the ultimate target being all the way down there. However, in terms of average daily range, if we take this entry in, then 80 pip daily range is right around here, with about a 1 to 3 target, which is perfectly fine. In terms of this morning, we were looking for the Asia high of the day to be validated, or alternatively the Frankfurt high of the day, but none of that occurred. Instead, London put in a high of the day, and because there's no red folder news events, it essentially means that we have to wait for New York to validate a London high of the day. What then subsequently happened is that London made a London lull high of the day, which again means that we need a New York validation. Unfortunately, New York validation will be all the way down here, so the only logical option for trading is based on this idea, on the idea of the fact that we reacted to the proton extreme, created this new leg. Yesterday's previous day high and low is in the direction we want to trade in, and thus this POI, which is the extreme, is associated with a good fib discount level, and for those reasons it makes sense to assume that this high of the day is projected, especially given that we got a daily bias for shorts, and the idea would be to target this liquidity right here. However, it it's possible that we actually continue to the upside, so there's always the variable of probability, even if the odds are stacked in your favor. Having said that, what's the plan for the New York session? Well, essentially it's to see that the New York validates the London high of the day, and then to still have adequate daily range to actually target the full ADR for the day. So what I'm looking for is for New York to validate this this London lull high of the day by taking the London low out, and then once we have the London low taken out, then we can monitor to see if we get a nice POI with a fib alignment of at least 50%, and if that is indeed the case, then we can try and short with the objective of capturing the full daily range, which is around 80 pips at this point in February. So that's pretty much my plan for the New York session. Alternatively, we'll come in and get tagged by this limit order, and then hopefully push down and target this Asia range liquidity situated right here. Other than that, I hope you have a good New York session, and we'll chat again for the end of day review.